first things first, John, congrats on getting to the cup final, but back to the bread and butter this week and meeting a team who probably have 4 cup finals left.
Yeah, as I said, it's fascinating at the bottom of the table. Still very hard to predict who'll go down and who'll stay up. From our point of view, you know, it's a big game. We know Drogheda need a result. We're second. We want to finish second at the table, and as I said, it gives opportunities for some of our other players to get games. So you know, with the cup final in 5 weeks away, we have 5 matches to play. So it gives quite a few of the lads who have been out through injury and to get it challenging. And obviously, you know, it's a game that we'll make a few changes Friday night, but you know, still at the same time, you know, we want to finish second at the table, and that's our aim.
The 2 cup title lads as well, the 2 Stevens, Beattie and Folan, they obviously come back into reckoning.
Yeah, both Stevens are back in, and obviously all the lads that were on the bench on Sunday all come back in for contention, and Colin won't make this weekend, but we'll be hoping over the next couple of weeks that he'll get back in as well. And obviously Mark is still a doubt and probably won't make this weekend.
And Danny, what's the update on Danny Morrissey?
Danny's a bit of a twinge. We're going to wait till Friday to see how he is. It's nothing too serious. It's just a question that he was out for so long, you know, and then to start his first match in 4 months, and he ran himself into the ground, and basically he sort of tightened up. So it's just more precautionary. So we just have to be careful with him, because the last thing we want is for him to pick up an injury. But at the same time, I still think he'll be okay for Friday night.
And people like Gavin, an opportunity maybe for Gavin to get a run before the cup final?
Oh, big time, yeah. You know, as I said, he was in the team. He'd got 4 or 5 games under his belt. He was unfortunate to get injured in Dundalk, so it gives him an opportunity. And you know, as I said, you know, throughout the whole cup campaign, you know, the team has been chopped and changed for different reasons, from injury, suspensions, form. So yeah, absolutely. You know, Kevin O'Connor, you know, Flinney sees himself, Michael McSweeney, you know, obviously Gavin, Liam Carney, you know, they're all guys that you know, that have opportunities. So yeah, absolutely.
Morale must be sky high now after Sunday, qualifying not alone for the cup final, which is a huge carrot at the end of the season, but qualified for Europe as well. But I know you'll be pushing them to get that second place. Oh,
absolutely, yeah. And to be fair to lads, I think they know, and they're, you know, we had a chat this morning, and they're, you know, obviously, you know, they're in good form, because, you know, we have an opportunity. As I said, there's only 2 competitions, the league and the cup, and we're in the cup, and you know, we've qualified for Europe. So, you know, I think the buzz of the fact that, you know, that we're back up there challenging. But as I said, look at from my point of view, this is where we want to be. You know, we want to be in every year. We want to be challenging. We want to be in Europe, and you know, it's up to me to drive the players on. You know, it's up to the players to be, you know, perform to the best of their ability, and you know, and that's why, you know, I've no doubt over the next 4 or 5 weeks, you know, I'd expect us to give very, very strong performances. I expect us to win matches. And I expect us to finish second, because I think the bit is between the teeth of quite a few players who can see that there's place up for grabs for the final.
And Drogheda, they got a little bit of a bounce with Mark Kinsler taking over from Johnny MacDonald.
Well, I suppose if you look at it, they won 2-0 away in Derry. It was a big result for them, and obviously they lost away to Dundalk, got a bit of a hammering. But then last weekend they were 2 down to Bowes and they came back to 2-2. Again, Drogheda pitch very similar to Bray, very tight, very compact, and you know, I suppose backbone by Slingerman, who's the goalkeeper, you know, a fantastic goalkeeper, and then they have Mick Daly and Alan Byrne, 2 experienced centre backs, and you know, obviously Torrent in the middle of the park, Keith Tracy, whoever. So they, you know, they have players that have played at the highest level, and then obviously up top they have Lee Duffy, you know, who's come through this year and got quite a few goals. So you know, as I said, no different than Bray going to Drogheda. I never remember getting an easy game up there, and I don't expect it. The most important thing for us is that we're ready for them, and we're tuning in, and you know, we give a strong performance, and I'm expecting that.
You won't be sorry to see the drop of rain going there. I'd say it's a tough enough hard pitch, isn't it?
Well, I think it, you know, no matter what, I always prefer pitches where, you know, there's water before the games, or certainly that there's a bit of rain, because it certainly helps the ground. And I suppose from going all week, the weather looks as if it's going to be fairly heavy rain. So yeah, that'll do no harm to the pitch. Yeah.
Johnny, was it a tough decision to leave Michael McSweeney out there? Was it like he played something like 8 or 9 consecutive matches? Was it tactical, or was he ready to throw over?
Every decision is tough, Noel. Yeah. It's as I say, you pick the team that you think for the day. My responsibility is to the club and to the fans to put out a team that I think can win on the day. Very, very, very difficult for Michael, because he's done superb for us. Had he played 6, 7, 8 matches in a row there, and has come in and did great. But we jig things around, and but at the same time, this week changes that. Depends who you play, and as I said, from my point of view, the players have been fantastic. They're great guys. Michael is a great guy as well. But it was a very tough decision, but that's just the way it is.
Not to say you won't be back in for Friday night.
No, absolutely not. It's a different game, different type of game, and it'd be absolutely fantastic for us all the way through. And but yeah, we made a switch on Sunday because we'd worked on a few different things, and that was it.
You mentioned it before, it took you 12 years to get your hands on a cup medal, and I think it was Philip Quinn asked you the other day, when you, after getting to the final now, would you feel a little unfulfilled if Cork don't actually go all the way to win it?
To be honest, my concentration at the moment is to make sure over the next 4 or 5 weeks that the lads put in the performances, and that they're pushing each other to see can they make the cup final team. And as I said, with the fellas that have been out injured, coming back in gives them all an opportunity. So I'm keeping a very open mind on it. I keep saying from the day I was appointed, we have to get the club back to where I feel we need to be. It's our second 2 years in Europe. Went to the final game last year out of nothing. We're in the Aviva. Of course, as I said, there's 2 trophies to win. We have an opportunity. Everyone feels that the Knock will win. I believe we'll win. But at the same time, there's a long way to go, and between now and the cup final, you could pick up injuries, you could pick up suspensions. So you just have to take it week by week and try and focus the guys to give performances that hopefully will put them in the position that they'll be ready for the day, and that they'll because there's quite a lot of place up for grabs. So and it's a different type of challenge. It's a different type of game and whatever. So it's just important for us that that guys don't start dreaming and wandering and leave the performance behind them, because then someone else will take their place. So I need every fella pushing each other, and that's really is what we're planning over the next number of weeks.
So those 5 league games could be for some of the players here could be the most significant matches they're going to play this season. Apart from the cup final.
Well, it
kind of lulled into the sense like the top 4 teams have now qualified for Europe.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be any lull. I would be. I certainly, my job will be to make sure that there is no lull. I don't expect that. I actually, to be honest, I'm really looking forward to Friday night. I can sense even this morning, quite a few players are looking forward to Friday night, because they've been told they have opportunities. So, I think the bit is there with a lot of the players, and even the players that have even played Sunday. I think they know that there are guys who are going to be given the opportunities, and it's up to everyone to perform. So from that point of view, I sensed this morning that there was a good appetite out there for guys who are really, the fellas on the fringes are saying, I want a few chances to prove myself, as in that I'm in form. I think for the lads I've been in, they're saying, well, I want to stay in the team. I don't want to give fellas the chance either. You know what I mean? So it's a good position to be in, but you don't know. You could pick up a couple of serious injuries in 2 weeks' time, next week, the following week, and so you just don't know at the moment. But for me, it's just the most important to keep the team focused, keep them fighting as hard as they can, and having that competition within the squad, that there's opportunities there for them.
It wouldn't be bad if Dundalk did you a favour on Friday night. I'd be beating Rovers. It might make second that little bit easier.
I don't think it's easy no matter what, Bill, because you have to still get your own results, and we have to play Dundalk as well in the league. So we're away to Bows, away to Pats. So big. Still a lot of big games. The most important thing for us is just to concentrate, go out, give up good performances, and I suppose make sure that we can get second on merit, which is what we intend to do.
2 other points. Mark's 20th clean sheet on Sunday, including an absolutely outstanding save at the date, and the support on Sunday from the away fixture. Brilliant.
Well, I keep saying, and I suppose people are blue in the face, and I know sometimes maybe the media outside of Cork laugh about it. We're the biggest club in Ireland. There's no doubt about it. In terms of trophies, obviously Rovers have historically won more, but in terms of fans and support, we're by far the biggest club. Our potential is massive, and as I said, it's the highest pressure job in the country, in my opinion, because everyone has interest in the club. You walk the streets, you walk the county, everyone has an opinion. It's brilliant, but when you lose, you have to take a bit of flack, and but at the same time, there's no better place to be, because and look, when the team is successful and the team is doing well, everyone wants a piece of it, and that's fantastic, and I'm well aware of all that. So I've no doubt that the crowd on Sunday, I knew the crowd was going to be big, because we have massive support, and when we're doing well we get big crowds, and that's just the way it is, and hopefully we can continue that way.
I suppose Null's 20 clean sheets.
Yeah.
I suppose the credit to the back 5. I suppose you could throw Dan Murray in the credit to the back 6 last Sunday.
Yeah. Well, and to be fair, I suppose Nulls has been underrated, I suppose, in the sense that he'd been second choice for a long time, but he's at a good age. He's early 30s, good age for a goalkeeper, mature, takes responsibility, and he's in the prime of his career. So I would expect that bar any serious injury over the next 3-4 years, he should be the top keeper in this league. He's at that age, but his performances last year, I think he had 17 clean sheets in the league. This year he had 16 already. He's had the cup, so he's up to 20. And it is a collective effort, but there's no doubt, certainly with his work with Phil Harrington, he's definitely, in my opinion, in the last couple of years turned into the top keeper in the country.
Games left, unfortunately. You're cup tied for yourself, but I suppose it's a great opportunity to get back into the team on Friday night and show what you can do.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Hit the ground running, and I kind of eased off then with being cup tied, obviously, and then I was suspended for the Pats game in between there. So I think there was a lull of 3 weeks where I wasn't involved. So now, as you say, get back in it now, train hard this week, and hopefully try to get back into the team Friday and kind of cement my place down for the rest of the year.
There's a lot of points to play for, like 15.
Absolutely, and at the end of the day, lads are playing for contracts as well next year. You have to look at it from that perspective. So we'll do what we do. We just 2 eyes on the 3 points, and we'll take Drogheda as they come and then move on to next week.
And Europe now for next season, that's nailed down already.
Yeah, Europe's massive, but we still want second, you know what I mean? Second is a major goal. It has been. Obviously first was the main goal, but finish high up at that table. Look, a cup final and 4th place, or cup final and second place sounds a lot better than 4th, so we'll keep pushing and doing what we do.
Training, I'd say, is a happy place this week, is it?
Training's always a happy place. Lads are in good spirits there this morning. Always don't mind the dimples. Training's always a good place, but this week, obviously massive result the weekend. Everyone's happy out, but again, straight away, that's the professional of the boys. It's focused now on Friday. You forget about what happened at the weekend, and it's Drogheda and how we're going to prepare to beat them.
What do you expect of Drogheda?
Well, they're fighting for their lives, so it's going to be a scrap. It's going to be similar to the Bray game on Sunday. It's going to be an absolute battle. Every position, we know Drogheda pretty well. They brought a few new players in a few weeks ago, and they've started straight away. So they're kind of different to what we've seen before, but we'll do our homework, be prepared. But it's definitely going to be a fight and a battle. And I think we have the players to win dirty, we have the players to win pretty. So it doesn't really matter what sort of game, but it's definitely going to be a fight.
John's been talking about the competition for places ahead of the cup final. Like, probably the only negative in being in a cup final is for yourself and Stephen, because you're cup tied and fighting for a place. Well, look, we knew coming here that we're going to be cup tied, but when you see the boys in that dressing room, I couldn't be happier for the lads that are in there, because they deserve it. I see them every day in training, I see them in every game, I see the preparation that goes in from the management. Obviously from a personal perspective, very disappointed not to be playing and not to be involved, but having said that, I'm still going to be involved in the run-up. I'm still going to do what I can in training to help get the boys prepared for the game. So no, it's a negative, but it's a massive positive for the club and them boys in there, so absolutely buzzing for that. And it completely revitalises the end of the league campaign.
Oh, absolutely, and I think it's great for us, because if you had got beaten then the weekend, it's kind of, heads might be down, and then at the end of the season kind of a struggle, but now it's kind of a new lease of life, and the fighting for places is going to be massive. And I think that's going to reflect training and then games, and I think City are going to finish very strong now towards the end of the season going into that big day.
No, I just want to ask you that there, Stephen, like, even though you won't be able to play in the cup final because of Sligo before, but you'll still have a role to play on the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one or two of the fellas who won't be in the squad even will be going on the day.
Right.
Your role that day will be just to kind of words of encouragement.
Oh, absolutely. And how it was on Sunday. You know, was.
I saw the four of you going in for a bite to eat.
Yeah. No, and even we walked into the dressing room beforehand on Sunday and shook everyone's hand and wished them best of luck, John and Cots, and that's good for the lads, kind of someone that's not playing, to bounce an idea off maybe, and because it was a hectic week, you know, it was a massive build up and it was a massive game for the club. But look, myself, Stephen, we bring something maybe different, that it's a fresh lease of life and a bit of crack around the dressing room, but when we get serious, we get serious. And I think it was nice for the lads to kind of have that, where there's two lads that kind of aren't playing, but they can maybe not even chat about football, just to get their mind off it, and then they can get refocused. So now I'll be there for if anyone needs anything for the team. Like, that's how I am. Like, I don't really mind once I'm a part of it in some way.